Hello, my name is Abby and welcome back to Assetto Corsa. It's Sunday and so in a couple of hours we will have the next Conelanders Assetto Corsa League race, which takes place at Barcelona. This is the warm-up session where I will present you the racetrack and where I will talk about my goals for this race. I have set the temperature to 10 centigrade and the track conditions to green, so it will be a little bit more challenging to drive here, but I hope this will help me to have a very consistent performance during the race. Alright, let's leave the pit lane and take a look at the racetrack. The race will start on a very long straight, which is good, and this gives plenty of room to prepare for the first turn. However, it also increases the potential for some dive bombs, as some of the drivers might miss their braking points, slam into other cars, spin them out and ruin the races for those drivers, so I hope I can make it safely through the first turn, which is also the beginning of a series of turns that get faster and faster, and so there is even more room for some collisions. And yeah, I'm really excited about the start of the race. I hope I can make it through the first turns without being spun out or without spinning out someone else, so we will see. Then at the end of the very fast third turn you get on a short straight, which has the potential to allow for some overtaking maneuvers if you are very close to the car ahead of you, otherwise you won't make it before you will reach the next turn. In general, Barcelona features a lot of fantastic turns that are very fun to drive, but those turns don't provide much room for overtaking maneuvers, and this can be quite problematic as some of the drivers have the tendency to force their way through the field, and this won't end well when they try to overtake at places where it's just not possible. Okay, after making it through this series of fast turns you get to another straight where you have once again the potential to overtake cars in front of you, but be prepared to brake in time or you will miss this very narrow turn and end in the gravel or push the other car off the racetrack, and so this would be pretty bad. And yeah, maybe it's better to just brake a little bit earlier and to give the car ahead of you the turn so that you won't collide and you can continue your race, especially as after making it through those two fast turns you will get to the long straight, and yeah, then you have completed a lap, and on this straight will be hopefully the most of the overtaking maneuvers, as you have plenty of room for drafting and for clean overtaking maneuvers. Okay, so much about the racetrack, so much about the Barcelona racetrack. Now, what are my goals? Well, I was quite happy with my performance at Spa. However, I wasn't that happy with the outcomes. Well, I was quite pleased with my result in the heat race, but I was involved in a collision and this was really bad. The feature race was very strange. I did only one mistake as I spun out in the chicane during the first lap, and this resulted in falling back to the end of the field, and as I was in fight with G-Man accidentally hit me and I was spun out, and I lost so much time that I never had the chance to get closer to all the other drivers, and so I was basically out of the race, which was really sad. And I even tried to give G-Man the turn where he accidentally hit me, but I haven't expected that he would lose his car and then by returning back to the track hitting my car and spinning me out in this process, so this was a little bit unfortunate. And yeah, in this case my goal for this race is to once again have a very consistent performance and to be even more careful to not get involved in some collisions. And I'm not quite sure how I should do this at best, because as I said, some of the drivers tend to force their way through the field and often it's nearly impossible to overtake a car here at Barcelona, so I don't know. I think this will be quite challenging and I hope I can somehow make it through this race. be once again consistent, and the most important thing is once again just to avoid mistakes. I really like to avoid mistakes. I don't like to screw things up, and when I get spun out, alright, then it wasn't my very own mistake. So yeah, the main goal is once again, don't make any mistakes, and the second goal is to be even more careful with other drivers to avoid being spun out, and yeah, just to have a clean race. And so I hope this will work out that way. I hope I can really avoid making mistakes, and I hope I can also avoid being involved in some collisions, but we will see how everything will work out. And so the only thing that is left to say is good luck to all the other drivers. I hope you will have a fantastic race. I hope we can have a lot of fun tonight, and we can really enjoy the next Conelanders Assetto Corsa League race at Barcelona. And yeah, maybe an advice for you: don't force your way through the field. If you see, okay, this will not end well, just lift a bit or brake a bit and give the car in front of you the turn, so that you both can enjoy your race, and that we can avoid things like the crash at the start of the heat race, as yeah, more or less the whole field was involved in this crash, and this was really bad. This was really sad that this happened, and yeah, I hope we can have a good and clean race, and I hope you will enjoy watching those races. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I will see you in the heat race. Until then, my name is Abby. See you!